Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Mario B, blessings to you. Clarity Candles, where we get our candles from. Stacy Green, all of my people. Good to see you all. There's a little light at the end of the tunnel, but we've got some challenging days ahead of us. Even as the virus is still sweeping our land and causing all types of other issues, I begin to ask the Lord, how are we going to endure this? Ironically, I thought about Tom Brady in an interesting way. That though he didn't play well in either one of the games that he won in the playoffs, he's still leading his team to the Super Bowl at 43 years old. And it's a phenomenal feat that he has accomplished. So it made me start thinking about, as I was preparing to share with you today, some of the greatest athletes in football history. And there's a lot of different arguments on who's the best player at a certain position. But when you talk about pure athletes, the greatest athlete that played football, arguably, should I say, is a guy by the name of Jerry Rice. He won several Super Bowls. Jerry Rice, probably the greatest football player, athlete that ever lived. And they interviewed Jerry Rice and they asked him what set him apart to be such a great athlete, and even at his age, he's over 59, probably could play professional football. He gave them one word. He said, "You see that over there?" They said, "What?" "You see that hill over there? That hill is the thing that set me apart." You're right, and he wasn't super fast either. The hill, he ran this hill every day in the off season, no matter what. And since it was the thing that set him apart, and by this particular time, other people began to know that he was the greatest athlete that ever lived, other people tried to go and run the hill with him. But many of them couldn't hang because the hill is grueling. In my bike route that I take, there's a bridge that's very, very steep. It feels like it's almost straight up. And for a long time, when I would ride my bike, that hill, but I noticed that if I ride my bike over that hill, as I ride a day or two a week, maybe sometimes 3 days a week, ride my bike over this particular bridge, I noticed something. And I believe that there is a hill in everybody's life. There's something in everybody's life that they must face if they want to get better. Yes, I know you can speak to the mountain, but there are some hills that you are going to have to climb. And so I began to say, okay, God, how does this relate to how people live their lives today? He said, well, the same thing that a natural hill does is the same thing that hills in life do. I said, okay, God, what do hills in life do? Hills increase your heart rate. When you're climbing up a hill, it increases your heart rate. When you're climbing up a hill or going through hell in your life, doesn't it make you sensitive to other people that are going through? Your heart rate changes. When you have had to fight through some stuff, when you have gone through some stuff, it causes your heart rate to change. I didn't know. I thought I did, and I did my best to be sensitive as a leader and as a pastor, but I didn't know the feeling of losing a mother. I didn't know it. But the pain of what I went through makes me more sensitive to other people when they go through also, because the hill that I had to climb increased my heart rate. Number two, hills improve your speed. When you've been riding up a hill a long time and you get back down on the ground, you ride so much faster because of the effort that it took to climb up that hill. When you are climbing up something, when it took a lot to get to it, when things get a little bit easier, you can move a little bit smoother. You know what it's like telling people, child, let me tell you something. You crying over that, you can handle that because I didn't climb that hill for you already. Number three, climbing hills improves your form. When you ride your bike, what you want to do is, if these are your knees, you want your knees to cross each other. You want to pull your knee up as much as you're pushing the pedal down. Okay? The form is cross your legs, cross your knees, pull your knee up, push down. Now, climbing hills makes you pay more attention to how you're doing what you're doing. When you go through some stuff in your life, it makes you pay more attention to where you are at that particular moment. When you are going through hell in your life, it makes you pay attention to your form. Okay, let me make sure I move right, because I can't take a chance on making another mistake again. This hill is trying to kill me. Climbing hills. Here's what it really did for me. It improves my strength. My legs are stronger since I've climbed that hill. When I first started climbing hills, I'd almost want to get off my bike halfway up. But I kept on climbing, and it made me stronger. How many of y'all know, be honest with me, just wave back at me if you're honest with me today, that what you went through, climbing that hill made you a lot stronger. Or you can endure more now. What hurt your feelings before don't hurt your feelings any longer. You can endure more now than you've ever had to endure before in your life. But you know what I look forward to? When I climb a hill, what I look forward to? First of all, when I look back and see where I came from. When I look back and see where I came from, it causes me to celebrate and say, man, I did it. I graduated. I did it. I finished reading a book. I did it. I started paying my tithes. I did it. I saved a little money. I did it. It improves your strength, but know what you're looking forward to then? Downhill. Going up the bridge, Clara, you know that bridge, Clara. Going up the bridge, Clara, sometimes I can get like down to 5 miles a minute. 5 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour. When I'm flat, I was probably doing 10, 12. hit that hill, go all the way down to 5. Heart rate is screaming. Speed getting better, form getting better, proving my strength. But guess what, y'all? The downhill. I just came to tell some of y'all that's been climbing hills. You've been going through hell in this season. Psychological hell. Psychological hell. Psychological hell. In your life. But you kept on climbing. Paul, you kept on climbing. You kept on working. You kept on putting the time in. God says you ready to get ready to go downhill and get a little rest now. Boy, when I'm going down here, that breeze is blowing. It's cooling me off. My heart rate is coming down. Lord, thank you for the hills in my life. Thank you for the hills in my life. Thank you for the hills in my life. Yeah, kept on climbing. Kept on climbing. I'm looking forward to the downhill. It's going to get easy on the other side. You may be going through hell right now. On the way downhill, I've gotten up to 30 miles an hour. I've gotten up to 30 miles an hour. I never could have gotten to 30 miles an hour on the flat ground by myself. But because I paid my dues, I'm able, glory, 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 to go faster. Thank you for the hills in my life. They did a lot for me. They made me more sensitive, increased my heart rate, improves my speed when I get back down. Pulling those knees up and help my form, improve my strength. Looking forward to the downhill. Lord, I thank you for the moon by night. Let's give, everybody. I'll always have because I'll always give. Thank you for the hills. Thank you, Raya B. Got to see you today. Thank you, Back to Skip. Back to Skip always giving me a raise. Bless you, Back to Skip. Bless you, Walt. Picasso, always blessings to you. Oh, let's give together. I will always have because I will always give. Make it worth your while to get up early this morning. Say, I'm getting some seed in the ground first thing in the morning. Thank you for the hills. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Delisa. Thank you, Tony, on our way to work. Oh boy. Blessing seed, $28 seed. The blessing seed, $8 seed is a seed of new beginning. Let's give, y'all. Those who want to give Taroma, you can so easily. Oh, Bishop Love, that's it. Love.com. Okay, I gotta go. Y'all know where I'm going now. Go hang out with the Professor and Reagan live on WBOK on the Facebook page tonight. That's friend and I live with the love. I love y'all. Love, live, and inspire. And today, thank God for every hill in your life. Love y'all.